But like I said, let's discuss more about the markets. We're being joined by Ruchit, Jain from Angel Broking, as well as Mazhar from ChartView India. Thanks a lot for joining us here. Ruchit, if I could first come to you, what are the stocks that are standing out in what is clearly a very choppy market?
Definitely, if we observe the movement in the index itself, then we have not seen any kind of a big upside momentum or even a pullback rally in last few trading sessions. But looking at the stock specific moves which has been happening from last 2-3 trading sessions, I think probably not in intraday trades today, but maybe tomorrow, next week, this market would show some sort of pullback rally of at least 150 to 200 points in the Nifty. Prime reason being the momentum readings, the RSI smooth end is below 10-11 levels, which was not seen in last 3 to 4 years. So we are into very deep oversold territory. So some pullback rally could be expected, probably either from tomorrow or next week onwards. So stocks which have been standing out since last 2-3 days, I think those would be ideal candidates for the pullback move. One can see, look at the IT sector as of now. We have seen a decent correction, and the index itself is trading around the lower end of the falling channel which has been formed since last 6 to 7 months. TCS is one of the stock that we have been recommending to go long on in expectation of a pullback move. The prime reason being that around its medium to long term supports, the stock has formed a doji candlestick pattern on the daily as well as the weekly charts. And on the daily charts, we also seen a climatic volumes on the day of the doji. Post then, prices have started moving higher, so we are expecting on the higher side the stock to show a pullback move up to 2280, which is the resistance range, and 200 days moving average on the hourly charts as well. So you can expect this up move which has been seen from last 2-3 trading sessions to rally up to 2280. So one can go long on TCS with stop loss placed below 2127. And my second pick that we have recommended to our clients is to go long on Axis Bank. Well, you must have noted that both the stocks are ones which have recently or in last 3-4 months have shown a decent correction. Even Axis Bank now seem to be going into a consolidation phase, and it is trading near the 61.8% retracement of this entire up move which we had seen from the budget day low to the recent high. So some sort of consolidation is expected, and prices are right now trading near the lower end of this consolidation phase. So the risk reward ratio is also quite favorable to go long. Keep a stop loss below 455, and you can expect a target around 510 in probably next couple of weeks time frame.
Okay, some top recommendations to buy calls on the large caps. Mazhar, what kind of a strategy are you adopting on expiry day? What trades look good?
Hi, good morning. See, we are of the firm belief that, irrespective of the market direction, large cap pharma and then IT should continue to do well. So for the day, we have a recommendation in Dr. Reddy's, because if you look into the chart of Dr. Reddy's sometime back, that is on 9th of November, this counter has rallied almost 10% in a single day. After that, for last 9-10 trading sessions, it is just in a corrective or consolidation phase. Now it seems that after retracing 62% of that up move, it is in for a next leg of rally. Therefore, short-term traders can buy into this counter with a stop of 3067 for initial target of 3192. And similarly, if you look into the chart of Bharti Airtel is something which is not following the market direction. Therefore, it can be a safe bet even if markets are going to break down. Now, from the panic days low of rally, if you see, this counter has retraced only some 62%, but not it has breached that. That itself is suggesting that there is strength in Bharti Airtel. Besides, for last 5 trading sessions around 294 295 levels, this counter has made a nice base from where a trading bounce is possible. Therefore, if traders are buying into this counter at this level, 315 can be expected for that bounce. Stop loss which we suggest is 290. And similarly, Canara Bank is another stock specific story or sector specific story, because if you look into the space of PSU banking, it seems that recently they were completely re-rated, or they are in for a bigger re-rating. Therefore, it is time to selectively shop into this PSU banking space. Here, if you look into the chart of Canara Bank, after making brisk up moves, this counter is consolidating, and from around 295 levels, it has a support, it seems. Now from where we are expecting a bounce. If that bounce happens, then the immediate targets are going to be 327 levels. The stop loss which we suggest is 290. And we have one more recommendation, that is in Reliance Infrastructure, because we like this particular counter because for last 4-5 trading sessions, it has moved very flatly and formed a nice bottom, nice base. And after that consolidation in last trading session, we have seen a price and volume kind of breakout on this counter. So today's rally of 4% down, we are considering it only as an opportunity, today's fall as an opportunity to enter in this counter, because we are expecting a multi-week bottom in place at least around 450 levels. Therefore, if somebody is buying, a bigger up move is possible, and if the markets also starts stabilizing and then rallying, then all these scripts should at least test their 200-day moving average. Therefore, the target for Reliance Infra is 530 and then stop loss is 447.
Okay, so those are some of the recommendations coming in from Mazhar Mohammed. Thanks a lot, gentlemen, for joining us with your stock ideas. And another stock that's buzzing in trade, that's Sun Pharma. Darshan joining us with some exclusive details that he's picking up as far as the US FDA troubles for Sun Pharma go. Some observations that had been made. Darshan, we thought the regulatory troubles were behind the company, or is it part of the older regulatory troubles that you're picking up?
See, Nayendra, what had happened is last week we had indicated that Sun Pharma's Mohali plant was to be inspected by the US FDA. We told that the inspection will start on the 7th. Now what we have is the official US